Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Is the worst part of the week is over for some? Turn down some tunes here. All right. So, kind of messed up, I think, a little bit on Snatcher last time. Katrina kicked me out, and what else? Oh yeah, I got kicked out of the club too. So, gotta figure out where we can go and make some progress. I do have one thing I wanted to do before I get started. Little background stuff, just something I need to do to my stream elements. Need to edit command real quick. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner, but I've been having trouble seeing my cursor on all of my screens, so I decided to make them bright pink, and I love it. I can see it all over the place. It's very handy. Made the text cursor bright pink and the arrow bright pink. All right, let's go to chatbot, chat commands. I just don't want to keeps flip-flopping my music links for the bands I play, and I think I'm just going to put the two main bands I've been playing on the same command at the same time. All right, copy this. And all right, let me go down here, add wolf and raven. There we go. Now I got both bands in there. I don't have to keep editing it because I go back and forth between Wolf and Raven and Adventure Island. So, if anybody's interested in the music, just do exclamation music or band or song, and it'll give you the same info. All right, done with that. Got my Snatcher notes open. And let's hop on over to the game. All right, here we go. Snatcher time. All right, let's get into it. That's funny. I've been doing kind of like doubling my saves just in case something decides to corrupt. I can always go to the other one. So these are both the same point, even though it says it's like a minute apart. I did them at the same time. That's all good. All right. So we're back at HQ, it looks like. We got to figure out where I can go from here, because I was trying to investigate Jean-Jacques Gibson's house. I met up with Katrina, his daughter, and I asked a little too many personal questions to her, and she started getting creeped out, and she kicked me out. And then I went to a club. I did manage to at least put the mask on, but I wasn't getting anywhere with the guy, so I showed my ID, and they immediately kicked me out of the club. So that was also wrong, but I think we can recover. Not sure how yet, but that's the goal. So let's just see what Mika says. Guess we'll just talk to her. We can ask her about a couple of these places that we've been to recently. But we'll start back with Gibson. Yeah, she doesn't know anything about him. Let's ask about Katrina. Don't do that again, okay? Yeah, she already knows. Kind of goofed that up. Napoleon. Heard about him, never met him. Yeah. And Plato's Cavern. I've heard of that. It's that anything store, right? The one based under the elevated bridge. It was pretty amazing. You've been there? Yeah. You'd never think you were in Japan. Let's talk about that again. Oh. Or not. I guess that's all there is to say about that. Let's talk about the club. Maybe we can get a clue on... Maybe we just have to wait, because they said the same people were inside, so if we wait longer, maybe we can just go back in and try not to flash our Junker ID. Probably a smart idea. Mika says, hey, welcome. Nice to see you. Didn't miss anything, just getting started here. I read that magazine City Life today, every month, but I've never seen anything about it. Okay, oh, there's more, potentially. Is it famous or something? I've never heard of it. Okay, so we didn't get very far with that. Can we do something? Mika, I promise you, I'll finish what Gibson started. Yeah, that's... Man, once I get new glasses, I'll be able to read. I'm sitting right in front of the screen, and it's weird not being able to see when it's right in front of you. I just need to use the good eye. I think it's my left eye. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Can we show her something? The mask? We'll show her the mask. Ah, what are you doing? Stop it. I hate men who pull that kind of thing. I can't say pull. Show her the mask again. Hey, Clark, welcome back. Well, what's going on? Just getting started here tonight. I gotta try and dig myself out of the hole I got myself into last time. You're sick? Oh, no. I hope you didn't get it from my chat. My daughter's been sick for the second time. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's nothing too serious. Yeah, she's in her first year of preschool, and the first time she got sick, it was for 2 weeks. And then she was good for like maybe a week. Oh, it's flu? Did you... Well, I don't want to ask. I was going to ask a question, but I'm not going to ask it. Well, I hope it doesn't last long. Yep, that sounds about right. Been there. It's been a while. When I was younger, I used to get the flu like every year at Christmas time. I remember lying up in the living room. It was a split level house, so there was like 3 different levels zigzagged. So I used to lay up in the living room while everybody was down at the Christmas tree having fun. I was just feeling half dead watching TV on the couch. I swear it happened every year. Yep. Well, hopefully you can relax and watch me fumble my way through one of your favorite games. I'll try not to upset you too much. Let's see. So I think we've exhausted everything we can do here. I don't think there's anything else I can show her that would make any sense. You're going to pass out? Okay. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that NyQuil's going to knock you out. Doesn't take long. I don't like taking it because I just don't like that feeling in between being awake and falling asleep when you get to that, like, point of no return. Just not a fan. I'm not a big fan of taking any kind of medicine. Like, ibuprofen is about it, and that's only if I can't stand it anymore. Well, I will be back on Wednesday, and it'll be a longer stream because typically my Monday, Wednesday streams are short, and then Friday's a longer one. But this week I think I'll be able to squeak out a longer Wednesday stream. So we should get a decent amount of the game taken care of this week. What else we got? Hey, Sarandon, welcome on in. How are you doing? Worst day of the week is over, I assume. I hope you have a good chunk of this week off. Need some game and tea time. You're halfway through your 2-day work week. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. My chat's doing that weird thing where Sarandon is the wrong color, and it freaks me out. I don't like when you're the wrong color, Sarandon. It's just, I feel like I'm in an alternate timeline. It's like a green-blue color. This has happened before. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on. I might have to end it early. This is not going to go well. I'm just going to keep staring at this color. Is it the real Sarandon? Or is this alternate timeline Sarandon? I don't know. I'm just going to blame everything on Twitch. It worked itself out last time. Sarandon in the Matrix? Yeah, maybe. But which one are we right now? Is this the real life, or is this just fantasy? I guess we'll move. I hate to do it, but I think we might have to go talk to the chief. I don't know. This is going to be interesting trying to get back online here with what I'm supposed to be doing since I got kicked out of everywhere that I was supposed to be going. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this awful color and post it. I think it'll show up. It looks better on my phone. That's weird. I don't think it's my monitor. Everything else looks fine. Anyway, so at the chief, how's the investigation going? Well, I got kicked out of the club because I showed my Junker ID. Do you need to do something? All right. I'm gonna mute the mic because Granddaddy's sitting like not too far from me, and I think she needs to blow her nose. Give me a second. All right, and I'm back. I got kicked out of the club for showing my Junker ID, Argent, not my junk. Although that may be a feature later on in the game, I don't know, considering how Seed is. It may be an option. And it's probably best not to do that, but, you know, I'm trying out all the options so I can see what the game has to offer, because unlike Clark, I don't know if I'm going to be playing this game every year. can see why somebody might want to play it often. I guess we'll talk about Katrina, the Cavern, and Heaven and see if we can get somewhere. We might just have to try going back to the club. You like return here and then leave again, and maybe that's enough to reset it. I don't know. All right. Seed, I hear you were making some kind of advances on Katrina. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know he has reprimanded us for this before, so I don't know if there's anything new. You understand me, Seed? You better have some pride in being a junker, or you're out of here. Yeah, I think that's what he said before. So let's talk about... I think we did what we were supposed to do with Napoleon. And maybe out of order. I was having trouble getting him to show up before. What's new, Argent? How's your game coming along? Let's talk about Plato's Cavern. Plato's Cavern? Never heard of it. What? How could the chief not know about a giant black market? I don't know why, but I'm very skeptical of the chief. It would be like one of the perfect characters to throw a twist on. Although so would Mika. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't trust anybody in this game. But I've seen Blade Runner, both of them. So I think I have that scenario running through my mind. Oh, Elden Bingo went great. Yeah, I didn't get to see it, unfortunately. I had the channel followed. Oh, you know what? I remember the channel being live, and I was scrolling through at one point, and I was like, I have no idea who this is. And it was probably that stream. But I don't think it was at the time when you said, I will try and catch a live streaming of it. But I'm glad the game's going well. Now, this is just, you're trying to flesh out the demo, right? Or are you working on like full on, you're trying to finish the game? But you said that's going to be like probably years or something because you wanted a lot of characters. You're just trying to like finalize a working demo. It's practically a symbol of the entire city, of this entire city. It's apparently a much more open place than I thought. Okay. I don't know what that means. But that is something we were supposed to talk about. See, these don't go away. The stuff down here, it doesn't say about. I think that's the stuff we really need to focus on. Trying to polish that first fight, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think it has a lot of potential. I'm excited to see how it fares. It's too hard for me. Give me Dark Souls. I can play that game. Square Knight? That's a bit beyond my skill level. Too old for that. Outer Heaven, eh? Do they have an Inner Heaven too? Do you find fixing bugs to be relatively easy, or is that harder than writing code in the first place? And there's a back of the box quote. Because I've only done very minor bits of programming, like C# stuff, and I was able to kind of get stuff to work, but it wasn't because I was skilled at bug fixing. I just kind of trial and errored bits and pieces until it did what it was supposed to do. I'm sure there's a proper method of doing it, but I'm not trained. Self-taught. You have to figure there are stores like that in this city. Probably. I just find it odd that the chief doesn't know about it. He has to know about it. Yeah, kinda. That pretty much applies to most things anymore. Yeah, I've often wondered about that. To me, that seems to be like the most challenging aspect. Because I see new games come out, and then there's all these massive patches that come out. But, you know, there's probably dozens of devs working on that stuff, not just one. But, you know, if it's your game, maybe I was thinking it would be easier because you wrote every single line. You know, at least the lines that you didn't copy and paste from Stack Overflow. Outer Heaven. Yeah, okay, so that's it for that. There's nothing else I can... what is up with this picture? Hey, this very precious painting, don't touch it. Yeah. Something's up with that painting. I don't know where else I can go. Every line is artisanally crafted. Yeah, I'm sure. I want to post it to one of those teacher checking websites that they upload your reports to see if it matches anything else to check for plagiarism. I think we should do that with video game codes just for fun. See what percentage of, you know, the code is actually original. I mean, obviously there's certain things that are only done a handful of ways, but you know, if you're up for it. Where do I want to go? I don't know. I guess we'll go engineering. This is engineering. Harry. Sniffing and sobbing. I guess we'll try and talk to him. I'm afraid we will make little progress here. He is severely intoxicated. Okay, that's all we can... Is there anything else we can look at? Nothing with Harry. How about the poster? Anything new here? No. Yeah, I don't think any... And that was Napoleon's number. There's nothing here. Let's go... The detective's room? I don't know. There's never anyone else here. There are some things... Oh, I wonder... I have a disc. I probably need to... Maybe I need to get back to Gibson's house. I have... Let's look at my evidence. Search the house. Yeah, I have to get back to the house and try not to get kicked out. I think that's what the goal is. Well, I have to get back into both the house and the club, but I think there's a lot more going on in the house. How can we repair things with Katrina? She won't even let me in. And I don't think I don't have a number for her. Let's go to the front and Let's go back to Gibson's and see if Katrina will let us in. All aboard the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I've never been in it, but I assume this is what it looks like inside. What other vehicle would have 2 hot dogs as control sticks? Let's go to Gibson's house. I'm going to try and avoid the plaza because it's just going to be playing Jingle Bells. And Sarandon already had a hard time getting that out of her head last time. You know, that song, Jingle Bells, Jingle all the way. I think you all know that song. Don't think about it, though. Probably get stuck in your head again. I'll try not to bring up Jingle Bells any more than I have to. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle. You're going to mute me? Whoa. That's a scary looking emote. Metric seconds. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Is that another owl? How do you find all these owls? Oh, metric seconds is all of the owls. Okay. What kind of streamer is metric seconds? I seem to I think I've only seen those emotes from you. Oh, you got owls too? Who are your owls? I paint burbs. Okay. Not familiar with that. I'll have to check them out. I see the emotes all the time. And I'm just so used to seeing them, I kind of forget to even look into it. Let's exit. Ah, Darkest Dungeon. Yeah. That's a game that I have interest in, but I don't know if it's a game that I would actually be good at. He's playing 2 right now. I've seen a little bit of that. It didn't seem to be as well received as I expected. I don't know if anything's been changed or been improved since I guess since launch, really. I kind of watched it when it launched, and that was about it. This is Gibson's house, yes. Let's knock. Now, I should be okay with... Oh, I never added Katrina's information to my notes, but I still have it on my whiteboard. I have to get everything on the whiteboard into my notes. Oh, that's good. It's good there was an update. I haven't really seen anybody that I follow play it, but the people I follow tend to be on the medium size streamer zone, and they're mostly variety, so they don't really stick to the one game. They basically play a new game, beat it, move on to the next game. They're all managed and whatnot. All right, I'll just do it now, so I don't forget. Metric seconds. I'm just gonna make a note. I'll just write on my whiteboard. Oh, it's still an Epic exclusive. I see. It's really funny. Without any effort, I've managed to acquire both Neo and Neo 2. I got Neo for free, I believe, through Epic, and I just got Neo 2 through, PS Plus. So not on the same system, but I never really intended on buying them, but I at least have them if I wanted to mess around with them. Let's try knocking, see if Katrina lets us in. Katrina, are you in there? Don't bother with Neo 1 at this point. Yeah, I hear that Neo 2 is like practically perfect. I couldn't play the second game without playing the first one. Yeah, that's right. I think I remember you saying you and your brother were playing. You guys like to play. Have you guys been playing anything lately? Because I know you were doing Ori and whatnot, but... You again, what do you want? Go away. Oh no. We investigate again? I don't know. Built as a replica... Yeah, I wouldn't go out of order. Like, I wouldn't start with Dark Souls 2 or... I don't know what other games I have in mind. Although... There's no connection between the games. Yeah, I know, but... I don't care. They look the same to me at a glance. Like, I don't know. I'm still gonna play one. If I play it, I will start with 1. 1 was highly praised when it came out. It wasn't until 2 came out that people are like, oh, it's so much better than 1. I think 1 is still probably good. And I don't really care about lore. You know me, like I've played through Souls games and I still have no idea what's going on. I'm just wondering if there's a way I can... There's some other way I can get in? Like, is there an open window? Oh no, they're securely sealed. It's the same game, but better. You're not going to convince me to play 2 without playing 1, which is not going to happen. I was going to say, like, I like to play games in order, but then I was thinking if I play the Witcher games, I don't know that I would start with the first one. I haven't heard much good about it, at least combat-wise. And then I have, like, maybe like the enhanced version of 2. Do I? Or do I just have regular 2? They usually give out the games for free, like the original games for free, right before they release like an enhanced edition. So I do have like the game of the year of The Witcher 3. So I was like, I don't know. I was going to say I like to play them in order, but I might just start with Witcher 3 and not worry about 1 and 2. I don't know. That's probably quite a ways off if I decide to go that direction. All right, so I can't get in there. It's quiet. Let's see. High class. I think usually investigating yields the best information, at least quantitatively or whatever. Or read motion, someone is inside. Yeah, we know. And she won't let us in. Get away from here and stop coming back. Well, that was different. I don't have a number for her. I don't know how we're going to get back in the house. There has to be a way. Well, I guess we're going to have to try the club again. Let's go to Outer Heaven. I think the plaza is only for meeting Napoleon. Well, we could call him too. I don't know. All right. Let's try the club. If that doesn't work, I guess we'll have to try calling Napoleon. Harry's drunk. The chief is just mad. Didn't get anywhere with Mika. Okay. Yeah, let's get out and put our mask on. Ah, the investigator from the other day is back. Okay, so maybe... All right, looks like they're going to let me back in. We hope that we can avoid the unpleasantness of the other day. Possessions. Let's use the mask. All right, let's try on the mummy mask. Oh, that looks great on you, investigator. Okay, let's talk to this guy. I'll just go through this again real quick. You can ask me as many times as you want, but the answer won't change. Does this have something to do with your investigation? I can't answer him. Buffalo, what are you talking about? Is that part of your investigation? That's right. As you can see, our specialty is our masquerade hour. All right. Ask about Plato's Cavern. Contents of the store. Yeah, I don't think this is important.
Excuse me.
I don't know if there's any significance to that, but he sneezed the last time. Hey, Rav. Been taking care of your nephew since 10:30 a.m. You mean just like hanging out with him, or is he under the weather? I hope he's all right. How are you doing? My daughter's finally getting back to herself. Today she was running around like crazy, so I was like, I guess you're feeling better. He's fine? Oh, okay. Just, it seems like everybody's sick because Clark stopped in here and believes it's the flu, taking some NyQuil. Probably knocked out by now. Hopefully. She's basically over it. She hasn't had a fever for like 2 days now. And it's just like getting the rest of the congestion out. But other than that, she's fine. Thanks for asking. Yeah. And I'm happy about that because tomorrow is her preschool Thanksgiving breakfast where they're apparently going to wear shirts that they designed with, I think they did like handprint turkeys, and they're going to sing some Thanksgiving related songs. I guessed one of them was 5 little turkeys sitting on a fence. I just held my hand up like high five. I was like, is one of the songs like this? And she was like, yeah. Like, I really can't think of any more. And I don't even know why I know that. And she told me about another song. I'd be shocked if she actually sang. Hopefully her hearing is back when she gets sick. When I originally said it, I said 5 and she said yes. I don't know where 20 came from. I'd be shocked if it was actually 20. Yeah, she should be good to go. As long as we can get her to like blow her nose as much as possible before she goes, she shouldn't have any trouble. Oh, man. And I don't know about Granddaddy Sparklehorse. She's been blowing her nose quite a bit again. Once again, I'm in perfect health. Don't know how that happens. I'm the one that spends all of the time with the sickest one. What do we talked about that? Isabella, I guess. It's on a dance show every hour, no tricks, just one hot program. You do the cuddles and let her cough in my face. Yeah. At the dinner table, I told her I was going to put up a divider, like a plexiglass divider, because she coughs and she tries to cough into her arm, but she basically just puts her arm out in front of her and coughs toward it, which is in my direction. So I was like, I'm going to put up a divider. I'm going to put her in the cone of silence. Too much? I mean, it'd be plexiglass. She could still see me, but... Yeah, the other... She likes to help cook. She likes to help with making lunch and sometimes dinner, but usually not. It's usually lunch. And she wanted to help with lunch while she was still sick. And I was like, I'd rather not. She's going to be coughing and sneezing all over my food. Like, I kind of need to be in tip-top shape. I've taken care of her when I was sick and she was sick, and it was very difficult. Is that part of your investigation? Is this guy investigating me now? Oh, maybe I can show him some of this stuff. Not the ID. What about the chess piece? What's that? I don't know why I'm showing him this stuff. What's that? Alright, that didn't do anything. I guess we'll just go in. Go inside. Alright. Investigator, please try to keep your identity under wraps. Okay. Table for one, please. Alright, we made it, chat. We're getting back on track. We're inside outer heaven in this pretty cool scene with characters from other games. I can go through the investigate the customers. So we've got Sparkster on the right from Rocket Knight Adventures. Goemon, I know that name, but I don't really know what he does. We can, if we select him, he'll look at us. So that's Goemon. We can investigate Mr. Ueda. Not sure who that is. Looks like he's got some kind of symbol. Like a Japanese characters, possibly. We've got Contra. I got Contra and Sparkster by myself. The others, I don't know. And then the last ones don't make any sense to me, but they're apparently from Castlevania. There you go. Kind of a cool little Easter egg. Let's see. Oh, you can order. I didn't know that. Call the manager. I'll call the manager over. Hello. Can I help you with something? This is where we messed up last time, and I showed my Junker ID to the manager, and they kicked me out. Oh, it's you. Oh, so he remembers me. So I guess it was just the customers they were trying to avoid. Ask about Gibson. I'm afraid I don't know who that is. Do you have a photograph? I don't know if I do. I don't think I have a... I don't have any kind of photograph. I've got... No. Okay. I didn't think so. Ask about Isabella. I've known her since she was a lot younger, but she's hardly changed. She's a good kid. Yeah, this is all the same stuff. Would you care to try some? It's really a unique flavor. So maybe we can order... We'll order some buffalo and keep it as evidence. That's my guess. Do you mind? That's really disturbing. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Let's try showing him the chess piece. What's that? Okay, so that's nothing to do with it. What about the disc? I'm sorry, I can't help you more. Okay, finish questioning. Thanks for your help, sir. You've been very cooperative. Oh, really? Well, take your time. Enjoy yourself. All right, let's call the dancer. I'll call Isabella. Hey, Isabella, over here. Hi there, boys. I'm Isabella Velvet. Is there something I can do for you? A mummy? And a robot? Let's, investigate. I'll investigate her. No, I think it's best if I handle it. I can manage by myself. What's wrong? Aren't you going to investigate me? No, that's all right. All right, let's ask her about... Oh, we can get her number. Isabella, would you mind giving me your phone number? No way. It was worth a shot. Try again. I'm afraid I can't tell you. She can't tell me. I wonder why. Let's ask about Gibson. I don't know who you're talking about. Do you have a picture or something? Okay, so maybe we can get a picture of Gibson from inside the house. Maybe we need to smell her. I didn't get there yet. Maybe. I didn't try doing anything yet. We'll get there shortly. Sounds like you might need to take a shower, Rav. Cool off. Let's see. A picture. Yes, a picture. Do you have a photo of Jean, right? There is a photo of Jean at his home. At Gibson's place, eh? Ah, see? I thought so. I thought so. Okay, so we need a picture. Let me put that in my notes. Let's see, Isabella. Need a picture of Gibson from his house. Okay. Yeah, that's way better than using the whiteboard. I don't know what I was thinking. Ask about future projects. Okay. That's right. You know, I have a new holographic movie that starts shooting next month, and I have to start studying my lines. So, and I've got a virtual reality job coming up too. And a couple of offers for some TV soaps. quite busy, aren't you? I won't be able to dance again here for some time. Okay. Let's ask about taste in men. Well, Rav, I don't have any smell option, but I can ask her about her taste. What kind of men do you like? Let's see. Somebody really masculine who you can depend on. You know, the kind of guy who grabs you and says, "Come on, baby, follow me." Somebody with well-formed opinions, but I hate guys who aren't flexible. Well, that about rules you out, Gillian. Oh, Metal Gear. Oh, Metal Gear. Gillian's gonna smash you into little pieces one day. You shut up. What about career preferences? Well, investigators are really strong and masculine types. I was always a big fan of crime dramas when I was little. Oh, okay. Still, it really doesn't matter as long as you like the guy. Drop water on Metal Gear. Yeah. Put Metal Gear in the shower. Okay. So I think that's it for that. Let's do something. We can ask her for an autograph. Could I have your autograph? My autograph? Well, let's see. I don't have anything to write with. Oh, how about this? Smooch. Whoa. Ah, I saw that. I'm telling Jamie. Metal Gear, shut your mouth. They keep trying to push this like, oh, Gillian and Jamie, they're married, but Jamie wants nothing to do with him. And Gillian seems to be interested in like anything that moves. So I don't really understand the relationship yet. Maybe it's just not very well formed. I don't know. I think that's enough. That was a special exception, you know? Oh, come on. Men are never satisfied. They always want more. You're going to hurt yourself if you try much harder. That's it. No second time. You understand me? No second time. All right. Ask her out on a date. I don't think that's going to go well, but, you know, it's an option we have. So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. She's not lying. Isabella, look into my eyes. Open your heart. Oh, God. What kind of line is that supposed to be? So a kiss just isn't good enough for you, huh? Great Michael Scott quote. Isabella, you know I've always cared deeply for you. Spare me your tacky come-ons, okay? I know we just met, but... Call me, maybe. I'm into much younger guys than you anyway. All right. Let's show her... Wait. Possessions. Investigate? Huh? Possessions. Show... Chess piece? What? I really don't know. I don't know. I'm just seeing if this stuff is useful. Sorry, no idea. What about the Scrap of paper. Sorry, no idea. I don't want to show her my ID. That's probably not going to work out. It would probably take too long to check these, or you out. Such bad jokes. We don't really need to conduct an investigation, do we, Metal? Well, I guess you're right. Liar. Metal, stop that vulgar nonsense. You have to learn to be more mature. What? Have I done something wrong? She still won't give me her number. Give it up. What else can we do? I guess that's it. Thank you very much. You've been quite helpful. Really? Well then, if you'll excuse me. Looks like somebody just got back to chat. Something catch your eye, Argent? Ask Sparkles for advice on getting her number. I'm just getting a little bit of an eye roll. I'm surprised they're even open. It is her bedtime. Let's call over customers. Call over Sparkster. I'll call Sparkster. Yeah, what do you want? Let's ask him about Gibson. Nope. I don't know him. I think I really need that picture. Nope, I don't know him. Of course. All right. Let's try calling Goemon. Call Goemon. Hey, don't bother me. What you want anyway? Ask about Gibson. What are you talking about? All right. You just got out of the shower? And you didn't even use the shower command? Or did I miss it? You're required to use the shower command when you go to take a shower. Thank you very much. You've been quite helpful. Let's see. Call over Mr. Ueda. I'll call the Ueda character from... Oh, it's from Lethal Enforcers. Okay. I think I used to have Lethal Enforcers. What's the matter? Ask about Gibson. I don't understand that hard stuff. I don't want anything pushed on me, man. Okay. That's enough of that. Yes, Sergeant. Let's call over Contra. I'll call the Contra guy. You're not a fan of the excrement angle? I mean, it's just portraying trying to get clean. It was the most straightforward way I could think to. You know, how else would you describe taking a shower? You need something? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you very much. You've been quite helpful. Not really, but let's call over. I think this is all probably just like Easter egg kind of stuff. Castlevania pair. What? We haven't done nothing. Ask about Gibson. Oh, it's Dracula and Simon Belmont. So that's supposed to be Dracula and Simon Belmont. You don't usually enter the shower covered in that? Well, you say usually, so that means sometimes. I understand what you talk about. Okay. Thanks. Sorry to bother you. All right, so now we know who everybody is. Let's order. Let's order some buffalo. How about bringing us some of that buffalo? Here you are. Buffalo-y. This is great. All right. Good night, Granddaddy. Bet you can't wait for that turkey breakfast or whatever it is. Let's order a drink. Bartender, give me a moon salt, will ya? Moon salt. I don't know what that is. Here you are. Gulp, gulp. Ah, that really hits the spot. Okay. So now, do we have the buffalo? No, we just ate it. So the buffalo is just... We know that Gibson was here, 3 hours before he was killed? I think is all they were trying to say there. What else is there to do? Investigate inside the club. During masquerade hour, everybody has a mask or makeup on. It's impossible to tell who is who. Other than us, the clientele here looks a little rough. Okay. I think we've already done the customers. Yeah, that's just... There don't seem to be any tables open. The place appears to be quite popular. Okay. I'm positive I went through this before, but... Wow, she really knows how to move her body. I really like to talk to her again. Well, maybe we should. Let's call her over. Isabella, over here. Oh, you two again. What can I do for you? Oh my god, what a knockout. And that leather outfit. What's wrong? Do you find me attractive? Jeez, look at the size of those eyes on her. It's amazing what 21st century technology is capable of. What's wrong, Gillian? Gotta love these actresses. Jamie looks like a little boy compared to this woman. What? Okay. Okay. Gillian, what are you mumbling about? Please don't stare at me like that. I'm shy and you're embarrassing me. What? You're shy? And you're a dancer? Sometimes Kojima makes me go, like, I don't understand some of his writing choices, but maybe he didn't write it. I don't know. I forget his involvement in this. If he just directed it, I don't know. You are a pretty good-looking guy. Passionate lips, fair-skinned. I'm wearing a mask. I wouldn't mind letting you take me out for dinner or something. Oh, okay. What about after dinner? Well, that all depends on you. Metal, did you hear that? Don't forget that we are in the middle of an investigation. Just relax, Metal. I'll buy you a cute little robot to play with later. So, Isabella, when would you like to go out? What? Did you think I was serious? I was just kidding. What? Just kidding? Come on, with that mummy mask, I can't even tell what you look like. Well, it would appear that she really took you for a ride. Ouch! That's about enough, right? You consider yourself lucky for being able to get such a close look at me. Let's get her number now. Give it up. No. Let's look at the area. Now, don't you let those eyes wander with someone as gorgeous as me standing right in front of you. Oh, sorry. Hey, just where do you think you're looking? I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here. It's very confusing. Geez, 1 minute it's don't stare at me like that. The next it's don't let your eyes wander. Make up your mind, woman. Yeah, just said that. Okay. Let's just go through these again. I don't know if I really got anywhere other than having the buffalo. I think we really need that picture. But how do we get back in the house? How does she know how old I am if I have my mask on? I don't think there's anything else. Nothing else I can do there. Look, investigate, ask, do something. I've already shown her. I don't have the picture, so I don't think I can do anything else. Thank you very much. You've been quite helpful. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I guess we have to leave. Oh, wait. Let's see. That will be 2,000 credits. 2,000? What a deal. Here you go. 2,000. Okay, that's 2,000 exactly. Thank you. Going home. Who does he think he's fooling? I just had some here. I asked him about the buffalo, and he's like, I don't know. Yeah, right? That'll be the exact moment Mom walks in. Let's try calling Napoleon. I don't know why. I have his number somewhere. That's right. I'm just going to add it. into my document right away. So I have to keep looking. It's 395644. Okay. Now I've got Napoleon's number in my Snatcher notes. 395644. No answer. All right. I don't have any other phone numbers that are useful. Oh, wait, I do have his number. I just don't have this organized very well. I've got all the phone numbers together. I'll just put a title on that, though. There we go. Okay. I have to take my mask off. I don't think I have an option to take it off. I don't know where else to go. I think the plaza is just to meet Napoleon. The cavern was just to get the mask. I really need to get in the house somehow. Maybe now that Isabella asked for a picture, maybe I can... Maybe I have new dialogue options? I don't know. Let's try knocking. Katrina, are you in there? You again? What do you want? Go away. No, she's not letting us in. Come on, Katrina, open the door, will you? Get away from here and stop coming back. Wait a minute. What about the key I have? That's the key to Gibson's desk. Okay. I can't use it on the house. It's just the desk key. What if I put the mask on? She won't know who I am. Wonder what search the house means. I don't know. Can't get in. It's the chess piece that we found in Gibson's coat. Wooden chess piece. Yes. Wooden chess piece is correct. Oh boy. It's a 5-inch floppy disk. I'm guessing there's a computer. There's so much stuff we need in the house. Wish I didn't get kicked out. I don't have a phone number for Katrina. I don't know. I don't have the use option. That's the mask you bought. Yeah. I can't put it on. I don't know. What else can I do? She just keeps telling me to go away. You won't try any more of those sly come-ons, right? Oh, we just got to keep trying. No, I promise. Okay, you can come in. Oh, yeah. We did it. Brute force. We're back in action, chat. Oh, man. I was getting a little worried. That was the only thing I had left. I was like, all right, just keep trying until she agrees to let me in. Now we can move around the house. I'll try, Sarandon. Hey, your name is back the correct color. I feel so much better. Actually, it was correct when you said goodnight to Granddaddy Sparklehorse, but I didn't really notice it because it was just normal. I'm glad you're back, Sarandon. Oh, Gillian, what do you need today? Now I'm afraid she's going to kick me out if I try and do something. Ask about Outer Heaven. Have you ever heard of a place called Outer Heaven? Is that the place that serves buffalo that I was telling you about the other day? That's the first I've ever heard of my dad going to a place like that. He must have had some good reason. Gillian was the only one who ate any. Just Gillian. Gillian, you ate buffalo? You barbarian. You're so cruel. Katrina, settle down. It was just a joke. Just a joke. Really? Thank goodness. Yikes. Let's ask about... Did we ask about... We must have done these. We have to do the ones that don't say about. Isn't that the black market? My dad used to go there a lot. He said he could usually find some rare antiques there. I've never been there, but I hear it's really dangerous. That's all she has to say about that. What if I show her the scrap of paper? That's my dad's handwriting. He was always leaving memos all over the place. Show her that again. That's my dad's handwriting, but I have no idea what this means. Okay. Let's move on to the chess piece, I guess. Wow. This is my dad's. Where'd you find it? I feel better. I was so nervous that we were not really soft locked, but it was like one little line of dialogue I missed and it wouldn't advance the story. I guess it's this game's version of pixel hunting, which is still better than pixel hunting. That's a wooden chess piece. Yeah. Okay. This is definitely my dad's. All right, that's it for that. So, what do we have left? I guess we're just going to have to look around. We need a picture, and then we'll have to go back to the club, but we also need to look around the house and try and figure it out. It seems like that scrap of paper was showing a location in the house that we're supposed to search. I see a computer, I think, over... Oh, that's right. I wanted to show her the disc. a disc. It looks like the ones my dad always used on the PC-68. All right, we're getting somewhere with that too. Okay. I think that's it. Pay a lot of attention to the decor and layout of this place. Yeah, okay. Jean had quite the taste for old furniture. Let's just move. Let's go to the study. Okay, do you mind if I take a look in your study? Go ahead. This is Gibson's study. Okay, there's the computer, there's the chessboard. Okay. This is my dad's study. I haven't touched a thing. It's just the way he left it before he died. All right, let's look around. Please don't stare at me. My makeup is a mess. Let's look around the room. Everything's neat and tidy, just like Jean. Wait, there's a personal computer here. Let's look at the desk. There is a bottle, a photograph, and a chessboard on the shelf. Well, I see a chessboard on the desk. I don't know about on a shelf. Let's look at the window. You can see the garden from here. A garden, wow. His own house with a garden and everything. Yeah, but it faces north, and it's really quite small. Let's see the garden from here. Okay. Let's look at the computer. This is the Model PC-68 Genesis. These have not been manufactured for nearly 50 years. My father was always using it. Some junk shop gave it to him, and he fixed it up. Let's look at the computer again. This is the Model PC-68, manufactured nearly 50 years. Okay, that's it for that. Let's look at the bottle. It's still full. It appears to be new. Bottle of what, though? I guess we'll find that out when we investigate. Now we're just looking. Let's look at the photo. It's a photograph of Jean-Jacques Gibson. I still like to call him Jean-Jacques, but X says it's Jean-Jacques. It looks like Jean-Jacques to me. That's not how you spell Jacques anyway. Okay, so we're going to be taking that, most likely. I think we're going to get a lot done here. We still have an hour left in the stream. I'm going to say thanks to everyone who's been hanging out. We've been live for an hour and a half already. Really do appreciate it. I think it's one of those typical streamer things where you're like, well, no one's going to show up tonight. But you always do. And it doesn't really matter what size streamer. I think everybody that cares at all about the stream worries about people showing up. Let's look at the chessboard. It's a chess set. The pieces are very neatly arranged. My dad really liked chess, but he always seemed disappointed because I couldn't play. I haven't played chess in a while. I was never very good. I could play well enough that I could be slightly competitive, but I don't really know openings or anything like that. I just played by instinct. I have a book I was starting to read about playing chess, but you know, life happened and I just never really got back into it. Most people have been streaming on days where I catch you, X, Merv, a couple of our streamers on. Well, Merv, he's, as far as I know, he's pretty much doing like Sundays, right? And X, he doesn't really have a schedule, it seems. He was trying to have a schedule, and then it's kind of like whatever he can do to work around his job. I know he said he's got a lot of time off coming up, so he'll probably be streaming a lot. It's kind of hard. That's another thing. Having most of your Twitch friends being streamers, and then everybody else like being interconnected. It's like, all right, I guess everyone's watching so-and-so instead of me. That kind of stuff. But I'm here to play the game, primarily. It's always nice to have someone to talk to, but it's not going to stop me from playing the game. But you know, I also like to hang out with everyone else that's streaming, so it's sometimes it's like it's challenging to want to stream because you just want to veg out and hang out and make somebody else do all the work. But I want to play these games. You have 3 tabs open. See, I can't do that as easily because I typically watch streams on my TV, and if I'm at my computer, I have to have my earbuds in because I don't have speakers hooked up to my computer. It's just my earbuds. So I can't hear the TV very well if I have earbuds in. So sometimes I'll put somebody on the TV and they're just on just to have them on. And then whoever I'm actually chatting with, I'll have open on my computer with chat open. If I'm just watching on TV and chatting, then I'll open up just the chat window on my computer and I won't have my earbuds in. I don't know. If I had speakers, I guess I could have multiple streams open and easily flip between them, but it's just because I'm in the living room. Once I get situated in the office, I won't have to worry about where I'm going to watch stuff. And maybe I do have studio monitors, speaker monitors that I can set up, but I have to fix one. I think one of the power supplies, the capacitor blew out. It was smoking one day and it wouldn't turn on. So I'm guessing a power supply capacitor blew. So I'm going to have to take it apart and try and fix that. Yeah, I have a Alesis Mark II? I forget. I've had them, I probably had those speakers for like 20 years. So I'll probably pull both power supplies and just recap them so they're all equal. I'll try to find matching components just to make sure nothing is altered. And if I don't have the time to do it, I'll have to see if I can find some kind of electronics repair person around here. Maybe the guy that fixed my phone knows somebody. I don't know. But yeah, definitely you got to make sure that you discharge. But the speakers have been turned off for so long, they're not storing any charge anymore. I'm not really worried. I know enough about electronics and soldering and stuff that I can do it safely. It's just having the time to set up my soldering station, which would most likely be at the dining room table, is the challenging thing. But I'm not worried about that right now. I don't even know where I would put the speakers. You think a 6-foot-long desk would be big enough? But it's a little crowded. It's a little crowded. Like, if I got another console, I don't even know where it would go. If I can get a hold of the Dreamcast component cables, I can get rid of my SCART switch, and then I'll have room for another console. Like, There's only 2 other consoles I would probably get. It'd be a Saturn or a PlayStation. And I might just do Saturn so I have the entire SEGA lineup. But it's not really something I'm considering right now. No, this is Gibson's daughter, Katrina. We got back in the house. She finally let me back in. I had to keep knocking until she was like, "Are you sure you're going to be nice to me and not creepy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And this is where I needed to be. There's so much I need to do in here. Let's investigate the window. It's a window. It's a wooden window with an aluminum sash. Okay. It has a double locking mechanism. My dad was always really careful. Yeah, the guys that installed my window never came back to see if they could fix it. What a surprise. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. Like, even if they do fix it, they still installed a window that is broken. And I'm going to say, either compensate me for this broken window that you installed, or give me a nice discount on the rest of the windows that we need. Should we call it Creeper? If they call this Creeper, then what would creepers be called in Minecraft? Would they be called Snatchers? Is that another alternate universe where Sarandon's name is green, blue, and creepers are called Snatchers? Let's investigate the computer. It has a 5-inch disk drive installed. How handy. 5-inch, huh? Well, then that disk must be for this machine. Let's try to see if we can read it. Yeah, we'll get there. Now analyzing. It is a sunscreen. It is the standard type designed to block ultraviolet rays. That was a great analyzing sound. Kind of sounded like R2-D2. There's a sticker on the bottle. This is probably from the place where it was bought. It says the store with everything. Plato's Cavern. Okay. Plato's Cavern, eh? Now we know the connection. What? Now we know the connection because he bought sunscreen there? I don't think we know quite enough yet. However, how did he figure on sunscreen? There must be some meaning here. Looks like it's Konami brand sunscreen. Is it okay if we take this? Go right ahead. I've stored the sunscreen. Thanks, Metal. Let's take a look at the photo. This picture seems to be a few years old. Jean looks rather young. Really? I guess. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't look that young. You can't remember the last time you entered Plato's Cavern? Well, for me, it's been at least 3 days. Katrina, do you mind if I borrow this picture for a few days? No, go right ahead. We should show Isabella this picture. Yup, I have that in my notes. I have stored Jean's picture. Look at us making progress. Let's check out this chessboard. The Black Queen is missing. I see. The Queen is missing, eh? The design of this set matches that of the piece we found in Jean's coat. That piece I've got definitely goes to this set. Okay. Let's ask about Plato's Cavern again. Never been there, but I hear it's really dangerous. Okay, so now we're to the ask about the PC-68. This is my dad's personal computer. He sort of used it like a diary. Okay. He said it's over 50 years old and that it's the only one like it left in the world. He always took good care of it. All right, looks like we're done there. Oh, we can go outside. How do we use possessions? Ah, here we go. Use disk. All right, let's turn this PC-68 on and see if we can read the disk. Oh man, I've been so excited about this. So the house in that search the house was referring to Gibson's house. And that exclamation point was not an exclamation point at all. It was a symbol for the 5-inch floppy disk. Oh. Yep. Makes sense. Look closely. The pattern matches the read-write holes on the disk. He even drew a little dot to represent the index hole. Makes sense. In other words, it meant to put the disk in the PC-68 at his house. No doubt Jean was worried that something might happen to him, and he prepared the disk for such an emergency. The machine is reading the disk. Here it is.
Snatcher investigation file. Why do snatchers appear in the winter? Why are snatchers nocturnal? I believe I have found the answer to these questions. Snatchers' vampire-like behavior is due to their desire to avoid exposure to sunlight. The reason they dislike sunlight is because of their defective artificial skin. Long-term exposure to ultraviolet rays causes overproduction of melanocytes in the epidermis of their artificial skin, leading to a form of skin cancer with the characteristics of melanoma. In other words, what we call simple sunburn is fatal to them. This relationship between ultraviolet rays and their artificial skin should give us a way to track them down. It should take at least 6 more months before they can develop a form of skin which overcomes this defect. These conclusions suggest several useful methods for locating and identifying snatchers. 1. Investigate skin condition. Check for any evidence of melanoma. 2. Check for odor. Cancer cells secrete a unique foul odor. 3. The presence of pollen. Snatchers are believed to hide in areas plentiful in Snow 9, a snow-like bioengineered pollen crystal. As such, Snow 9 can always be detected in places they appear. Snow 9 is an allergen, causing throat pain and sneezing. 4. Possession of sunscreen. In order to protect their skin from ultraviolet rays, snatchers use sunscreen even in the dead of winter. This is due to sunscreen's ability to block ultraviolet rays. Of these techniques, 1 and 4 should prove particularly useful. In addition, besides working to prevent this skin cancer, snatchers maintain facilities for treating artificial skin which has actually become cancerous. I have succeeded in identifying the hospital where this is performed. P.S. Watch out for a bounty hunter named Random Hajil.
All right. Well, that's quite a bit of information. So that's it, eh? You found their weak point. So they get cancer. They get skin cancer. That's why they are the way they are. Interesting. I did not I did not see that coming. No doubt Jean was killed because they learned that he had found their hospital.
What's wrong with Alice? Is there something out there?
A snatcher, maybe. Katrina, you stay here.
This is the garden. Use Metal Gear. We haven't saved. We'll go in 3 and 4. I don't know. I don't think they're vampires, but they behave like vampires because they get cancer, apparently. Continue the game. I'm going to save one more time. Do 4. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's look at Alice. She seems frightened of something. Yeah, a little bit of a bork. Let's look at the bush. That's not the bush. Bush, there you go. It's not the wind. Something appears to be in the thicket. The thicket over there is moving. Let's look at the shadows. I'm getting some interference from the streetlights. My sensors are not at full capacity. Uh-oh. That's bad, right? Oh.
What? Ah, it's just a crow.
Stupid bird.
Stupid bird. Alice has a fancy collar. The dog is a purebred Doberman Pinscher. I love those dogs. I knew somebody that had a Doberman. His name was Boris, and he was the sweetest dog I ever met. But when you pulled up to the house, he would walk up to your car, and he was so tall, he would look straight in the window at you, eye to eye. He was very intimidating. But he had a little sausage tail, and he was so happy to see anybody that pulled up. I remember going to visit this house, and I was with my dad, and we pulled up, and he was never there before, and he was afraid to get out of the car. I just got right out, and I went right over to the dog. He was so afraid of Boris. Very cool dog, though. Some of the nicest dogs I've met would be that Doberman, and a cousin of mine had a neighbor with a Rottweiler. His name was Rocky, I think. Massive, massive head. Like a watermelon. He was so goofy and super nice. All the scary dogs are not so scary. Although my friend had a pit bull, and the dog was generally fine. But one time I was trying to play with the dog, and I was like, trying to take a toy to play with, and I heard the most scary sound I've ever heard in my life, and it was that dog growling at me because I touched one of its toys. I thought I was dead. I thought I was going to die any second now. And I just let go of it and never did that again. And the funniest thing is I've been bitten twice. The first time was by my neighbor's golden retriever. We were building a new garage, or having it at least maybe excavated, and my neighbor had just gotten a new, to them, I think it might have been a rescue golden retriever. And one of my family members showed up, and I was like, hey, look, so-and-so got a new dog. And I walked over and I pet the dog on the head, instantly grabbed my arm and just started like shaking my arm, penetrated several places. I still have a good sized scar on my arm in a couple places actually from that dog. And most people are surprised. They're like, wow, golden retriever? Like, yeah, I guess maybe its background had something to do with the way it behaved. And then the other dog bite was from my dogs. They used to fight all the time. It was a Boston Terrier, believe it or not, and an Australian Shepherd. And they did not get along sometimes. And I tried to break up one of their fights in the kitchen. And my Boston was mid-air launching himself at my Aussie. And I tried to grab him out of the air, but his mouth was open and he bit down, and it happened to go right into my finger. And one tooth went in the top and one went in the bottom, and it went right in the corner of my fingernail. I still have a weird deformed dent on my finger from his tooth going in. So, yeah. I still like dogs, but I would recommend not being bitten by them. It's an expensive breed, which bloodlines and genetic purity guaranteed. With, did I say which? Glasses are like falling off of my face. But yeah, before we got Charlie, Granddaddy was all set on like getting a dog. She didn't have any pets other than like a turtle growing up. And I had 3 dogs at one time. Never had cats before. I was like, well, let's compromise. We lived in a row home with a small yard. I was like, I don't want a dog to live in this kind of environment. Like, if we get a dog, it'll be like when we have land or somewhere for the dog to run around. I was like, let's get a cat. And here we are, like almost 15 years later. Now we got 2 of them. Let's look at Alice again. Okay. It's the most popular breed in Neo Kobe after golden retrievers. Look at that. Guard dogs have become more popular since the Snatcher problem started, right? Yes, until then, more cuddly breeds were popular. Another really friendly dog I knew was a Saint Bernard. His name was Sarge. Really friendly dog. Like, a little too friendly. Like, I remember getting drooled on quite a bit. All the really big dogs that I've met have been some of the nicest. I don't think, once the cats are not here any longer, I don't think I'm going to have any more pets. I think that's going to be it for me. The most popular breed, yeah. Somebody has really been taking care of this place. I do not see anything unusual. There's nothing here. Why are the lights going crazy, though? There aren't many street lights here. I can't really see much. Okay. So what do we... What's going on here? I really am not very good with dogs, you know? Dogs hate navigators. Please understand. What about my kid? Oh, she's the only one. We're not having any more. What do you mean? Like, what if she wants an animal? I already told her. If I said, once the cats are no longer here and you want an animal, you're gonna have to wait until you have your own place. I mean, she's 4, so she's like, has no idea what I really mean. But, if she's 4, then, in 14 years, she can have her own place as an adult and get a pet. But most likely she will probably live here for quite a long time, unless she ends up going to college out of state somewhere, which, I don't think you're allowed to have pets in a dorm. I don't know. I never lived in a dorm. I grew up with, when I was much younger, when I had the dogs, I was already like, I don't know, 12, 13. Before that, I had fish, I had hamster, hermit crab, like all the smaller things. So I always had some kind of pet. But I like the cats because for the most part, they take care of themselves. Like dogs, you're constantly having to take them outside to go to the bathroom and cleaning up after them. I clean up after the cats, but that's really pretty simple. Yeah, I can definitely say no. I'll have no problem saying no. I'm the one that's been taking care of them for the most part, except for when I wasn't living with Granddaddy Sparklehorse and she was taking care of the cats by herself. Other than that, they've pretty much been my responsibility. I'm not sure how that happened. It's like I take care of the cats and she does the dishes and does most of the cooking. I do all the maintenance type stuff around the house, fixing stuff. We probably do equal amounts of laundry. Vacuuming, I think I probably vacuum more, so I think we have everything pretty evenly divided. And then, of course, I have my daughter all day. So, yeah, I think we're good. I'm fine taking care of the cats. I have a method. I'm good with it. Except for I can't seem to keep up with brushing them. There's always, like, hairball barfs. Especially with Mingus. Her hair is crimped. If you look at it under a microscope, it's just like a zigzag. It's very hard to brush her. Ouch. There are thorns in here. Those plants have been genetically altered to have razor-sharp thorns for use in security areas. I think we've been doing what we're doing long enough now that it just kind of naturally worked itself out. There are things that I cook that she does. Like, I'm more of a baker than Granddaddy Sparklehorse is, but she's getting better. She handles most of the dinners. Sometimes I help in that area by, handling grilling and smoking, or at least getting the grill started. Like, we have a charcoal grill, so I get the grill ready, and then she does the grilling part, and then I clean the grill. And it all works out. We just we do the things that we're comfortable doing, and we don't really have to discuss it. We just kind of do it. Are you gonna be doing all the cooking for Thanksgiving? It's gonna be divided because I think we have that 13.5-pound turkey I mentioned, and I think we decided what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop the turkey up a bit. I'm gonna take the legs, so the thighs and the drumsticks, we're gonna cut those off, the wings, and I'm gonna smoke them. So the dark meat's gonna get smoked, and then the breasts are gonna get roasted in the oven. Beyond that, I don't really know what else. I'm gonna be making the cheesecake probably Wednesday. I'm making a cheesecake with a cherry compote topping. I don't know what else we're having. I think we're doing... we're going to make stuffing. We'll probably both handle that. I always take pics of my food. I posted pics of the falafel that I made. And here's the thing. Like, I prepped all the falafel as far as, like, making up the mixture. And then Granddaddy did the frying part. I made the tahini sauce. So we both, like, we do different... I like to prep stuff. I don't actually like the cooking part, but I like the preparation part. So I think we're good with the way we handle that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I made the eggnog. I made Alton Brown's aged eggnog, but I made it with wild turkey, no rum and no cognac, just bourbon. Because we kept making it and we're like, this is okay, but the cognac was kind of ruining it. So like, let's just go all wild turkey because we know we're going to like that. But yeah, I'll take pics for show. But I was reading about this razor plant. It got extra detailed and made me think, that's something he probably came up with. It's a very odd detail. He's not very good at writing relationship dialogue. I don't know at this point. I don't know if Kojima was experienced with ladies or whatever his partner of choice is. I don't know anything about him personally, but it seems like he didn't really know how to write interactions between men and women. This is like a men writing women kind of thing. But he knows all about writing about genetically altered razor sharp plants. That's good. No, that's all him. They are frequently used in upper class residential neighborhoods. It's just one of those really, like, I was trying to think, why would we need to come out to the garden? And then nothing happened. It was a bird. And now we're talking about razor plants. Like, so bizarre. Preventing crime with plants, eh? You know, we actually planted stuff, and I think it's common in California. Out there are some really nasty plants you can plant, and they're often planted in front of windows and stuff as, you know, deterrents. And I think when Granddaddy was designing the garden outside, she kind of thought about that, and she planted some less fragile kind of plants near the windows just to prevent. Now we're in the middle of like the country, so we're out in the farm fields. It's not like I have to worry about people walking around and looking in the windows, but it is a real thing. Like, security plants are kind of a thing. You've got the cacti and the aloe, yeah. Cacti for sure. There are some other plants that you don't really think about would be like, even roses, like the thorns on the roses can be nasty. Holly leaves can be pretty pokey. We've got a Meyer lemon tree on our sun porch. That thing's got some nasty thorns on it. Really long. Like, I think some of those are like over an inch long. Bush. There's nothing else there, right? I do not see anything unusual. Okay. The shadows. So dark, I can barely see anything. I do not see anything unusual. All right. I don't know if there's anything else I can do here, and I still have no idea what the point of this was. I think we're good here. Yeah, no motion. Let's return to the study. I read motion. Something's approaching. What? Where? From the front? Yes, 7 meters. 6. 5. Uh-oh. I don't see anything. What is this? Another fly? No, it's a mosquito. Oh my god. I was like, oh no. Are we entering combat? No. Latinos eat cacti, so sometimes people cut off pieces, really? I don't think I've ever eaten cacti. So we're back in the study. Don't worry, it was just a raven. Oh, really? What if that means something? How common is eating cacti? You can make salsa with it, really. You know what I learned? I learned how to up my salsa game when I worked at a certain job. There was we used to hire an outside company to do the cleaning. And I befriended one of the cleaners. His name was Carlos, and he was Mexican. And he was into making salsa. So he would just kind of chat us up. A lot of us became friends with Carlos. I was second shift. So we had a lot of time to just chit chat. Super nice guy. And he made salsa. So he used to bring jars in. We're like, here's a jar of salsa. And he gave it to us. We're like, wow, thank you so much. And I ate it. Oh my God, it was so good. It was like smoky. He asked like, how hot do you want it? He would adjust the heat for us. And I was like, Carlos, make it hot. Make it real hot. He made, that one was kind of smoky. And then he made a green one. And I was like, wow, the green one is just like unbelievable. I'm like, what is this? And he made it with tomatillo. And I was like, So right then and there, I used to make salsa and I tried to copy what he did. But the funny thing is he was like a salsa pusher because he gave us all free jars. And then after that, it was $5. And I was like, you're not charging enough. I was like, your salsa is so good. You could easily sell this. It's better than anything I've ever had from a store. It was so good. And he was so proud of his, he got a Ninja. He's like, tell me about his blender. And he just loved his Ninja blender. But man, he can make salsa. And I think back, and that was like one of my favorite parts of that job. Was just looking forward to chit-chatting with Carlos about just anything, really. He was just so happy and bubbly. And his son worked with him too, so he got to work with his son. He's just always smiling and made the best salsa I ever had. So he inspired me to experiment and try and make my own salsa. So we buy it mostly, but I've already purchased the round corn tortillas, like the soft ones, and then quartered them and then fried them up and then made my own salsa. With a stone mixer. Yeah, I never went that hardcore. I did, I used to buy the masa harina, and make cornbread. I always wanted to get a tortilla press and make my own from scratch with the masa harina and just make my own chips, because I am basically like a chips and salsa addict. It's hard to think back to like when I wasn't eating chips and salsa. I force it into like every lunch somehow. Even if they're like really terrible chips and salsa, I'm still eating chips and salsa. I don't know.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Oh, hey. X. Thanks for coming in with, the last 20 minutes of my stream. What's going on? And of course, thank you so much for resubbing for 9 months. And you know what that means? We've got a name. Our Twitch baby. I'll leave it up to you. Or if chat has a suggestion, go ahead. Yeah, so I made a lot of progress tonight, X, in this game. We got back into the club because I really screwed up myself in this game. I was doing like a super long stream on Friday and just got myself into all kinds of trouble. X3? There you go. X3. Ian X3. Yeah, so I messed up on Friday big time. I got kicked out of the club because I showed my Junker ID. I think you were still here for that, X. And Katrina also kicked me out because I kept... I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. I kept like asking questions, maybe ogling her. I don't know. It's hard to remember that far back. But so I got back into the club and I spoke to everybody in there. Xlax. Yeah. Xian. All right. These are all pretty good. Wow. And then I was like, I really need to get back to Katrina because I need that picture. Because I spoke to Isabella and I was like, all right, so we probably need to get in the house and get a picture of Jean-Jacques Gibson. And she kept saying, go away. And I was like, there's gotta be a way. And I just kept knocking on the door over and over again. And she's like, are you going to behave? And I was like, yes. And she finally let me in. Yeah, she kicked me out. Yep. So it took a while. I went back earlier in the stream and I was like, she still won't let me in. I'm like, well, let's try something else. So I was going all around, not getting anywhere. And finally I came back. I'm like, this is the only place that I really need to get in. So I just kept knocking and she finally broke. I was like, all right. I was getting a little worried though. I was like, X said there's no soft lock, but I don't know about that. I don't know. I was doing my double saves, so I would have had to start over with the same save that I started with when I started the stream, I think. Although I may have had another older save, but I'm convinced that you can just keep hammering through the dialogue and eventually you'll start moving forward. But I do get scared sometimes when things don't go right. They did a good job at making it seem like you messed up and it's unrecoverable, but it's working out. Yeah, so essentially I've learned that harassment gets you everything. Yeah, I didn't get to smell, but I was a little concerned about TOS with, we started investigating Isabella and they got really detailed with her pixels. Some HD pixels there. All right. So we're back in the study. We went outside because I don't know why. We're out in the garden. We saw a raven. Please don't stare at me. My makeup is a mess. Your makeup? Or do you mean your sunscreen because you're a snatcher? Hmm? Is she a snatcher? Maybe. Maybe I'm a snatcher. I don't know. You can see the garden. Yeah. Yeah. We've looked at... Yep, we've used the computer. Oh, what's going on with the chess piece, though? We can only use the disc. We can't use the chess piece. Let's investigate the chess piece. That's the wooden chess piece. I believe this is the one which goes next to the king. It was taken from the chess set at Jean's home. What could it mean? Jean really liked puzzles. This must have some secret meaning. Uh-huh. Probably. I mean, it's one of my items, so it's probably important somehow. What else can I've been looking for that chess piece. It was the only one missing from the board. Okay, so... Nobody wants to do anything with it. And I can't use it. Alright, let's try reading the disc again. Okay, so this is the same. Except it's not narrated this time. Okay, and I can't skip this. I just gotta wait. So snatchers get cancer. So we have to find this hospital somehow. I don't know what the sunscreen means, other than if we get in someone's house and they have sunscreen on, they're a snatcher in the wintertime? I don't know. I'm not really sure where this is headed. We've got to watch out for random Hajile, whatever his name was. I think we're done there. Where else is there? I've looked at everything. She doesn't know anything about this place. And we already used this. Wow, I can't believe my dad left a message like that. What about the picture? Have we investigated everything properly? The photo? It's a picture of Jean-Jacques Gibson. Please take good care of that. Katrina. It's just the disc. We can't do anything with the chess piece. At least not yet. I don't know. No one else seems to know anything about it other than Katrina. Key, chess piece. The sunscreen. I can't believe that the Snatchers were using something like this. On the bottle it says, the store with everything, Plato's Cavern. Does that mean we have to go back there? Maybe we do. I know we have to go back to the club. Let's see. I guess we'll go back to the club and show Gibson's picture to Isabella. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Oh, do you have to leave already? You please come back again sometime? I'll be waiting for you.
Let me give you my address and video phone number. Give me a call if anything comes up.
Thanks again, Mr. Seed. Take care.
All right, let's go back to club. Back to Outer Heaven. We've got about 10 minutes left. We'll see what we can do here. I'm excited for Wednesday because we're going to be able to do another long stream Wednesday and Friday. All right, so we've arrived at Outer Heaven. Get out. We've got to put our, I guess we have to put our mask on. To use the mask. All right. Let's go inside. Table for one, please. And let's call the dancer and show her Gibson's picture. Oh, you two again. What can I do for you? Let's show her the photo. Gibson's photo. This guy? I might have met him somewhere. No, I can't remember. She seems like she might be able to remember. Take a careful look, okay? Oh, that's right. This was the guy who got sick after eating buffalo. I remember him. Oh, I wonder if they poisoned it because he was getting too close. Let's ask about Gibson now. Well, it was just the other day. It wasn't masquerade hour, so I remember his face pretty clearly. He seemed to be waiting around for one of our regular customers. A regular? He was going out of his way to eat buffalo. Then he spat up blood. I was really grossed out. You say he was waiting for someone? Well, I suppose it was more like he was following him. He left as soon as the other guy did. Hey Rab, I'm just playing the game. I'm just playing the game. I can't help it. I haven't seen him since then. I wonder why. Ask about that man. Would you mind telling me a little about him? I don't know his name, but he was in here all the time, especially when we weren't running Masquerade Hour. Outside of Masquerade Hour, so that means you've seen his face then. Do you remember it? I think so. All right, Metal. Let's have her come down to headquarters with us. We need to use Jordan and put together a montage. We can't take her to headquarters. Why not? Well, it's like the manager said. She's a star actress. If the media were to find out about this, we'd never get any cooperation ever again. What are you mumbling about? This is really a delicate issue. Although inconvenient, we should take down her description and then go back to headquarters to build the montage on our own. Let's ask about his activities. He was in here at all different times, so he probably doesn't have a job or work regular hours. I've only been here for a month, so I don't know anything about what happened before that. Okay. So let's ask about that man's description. Could you try to remember his distinguishing characteristics? Gillian, keep the description in mind. Afterwards, we can use it to put together a montage. Facial shape. I guess I should probably take these notes. Let's see, call it that man. Description. Let's see. What was the overall shape of his face? Bony look. Bony. Okay. Eyes. Piercing gaze. Threatening look. Okay. How about his nose? What kind of nose did he have? It was pointy, like mine. Okay. His mouth? Thin lips. Of course, it's always the thin lips. Can't trust those thin lips. I personally never trust anybody with thin lips. Type of hair. Naturally flowing towards the back of his head. What, so he had a mullet? Okay. Oh wait, did I say Widow's Peak? Yeah, big Widow's Peak. And a big Widow's Peak. Okay, I think this part's going to be kind of fun when we get back to Jordan. Or however we're going to do this. Man's age. In his 30s. Okay. And I guess that's it. Let's just go through again to make sure. Just give any more info. So he has a mullet and a widow's peak. I don't know. Thank you very much. You've been quite helpful. Anything else? Okay, I think we're done with that. Still can't get... numbers or anything. And it is that time. But I think we made a lot of progress. This is probably like the most progress I've made. Yes. Let's see, Bill, a composite photograph. It would be nice if Isabella would come back to headquarters with us. Well, I guess we'll just have to have her take a look at it later. Sounds good. How about, what? Did I have something? $500 credit for cover charge. Okay. I don't think we have a set amount of cash. Going home? Let's just go back to headquarters so we can pick up from there. I think that'll be nice. Teen Wolf, I know. I want to know why he keeps... I think he's sneezing, and I'm wondering if that's for a reason. Whenever we're around, he sneezes. Maybe not. Could just be a weird thing. Like, I'm wondering, like, is he allergic to his own mask? We've arrived at Junker headquarters. All right. You're in the reception area. Back to Mika. All right. So I think we need to save again. Do our double save. We'll go 1 and 2 this time. Yeah. Okay. I'm satisfied now. I was worried Friday, but things are going well. I'm excited to try and make this montage, as they call it. I'm not sure that's... I would call it composite. Maybe that's what they mean by montage. Every time I say montage, I was just thinking about Team America. Trying not to sing it. Go, let's see. Go with number 2. You can always count on number 2. Save is complete. And actually, I'm going to finish. Yeah, we're going to... America! Asterisk, yeah! It's a good jingle. It's a good jingle. Konami. Sweet. All right. It is unfortunately that time. I'm happy with our progress. I can't wait for Wednesday. I think we're gonna have a good time trying to make this sketch. I don't know how they're gonna handle it yet, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. So I'd like to thank everyone for hanging out tonight. Really appreciate it. It's always nice to see everyone. Of course, thanks to X2 for resubbing for those 9 months. I don't know if we ever settled on a name, but it doesn't really matter. Just happy to see you, even though it was kind of late. A little late there. Make sure you're on time on Wednesday, 10 p.m. And we're going to be going late. I'm not sure it's going to be like super duper late because I might have to get up early Thursday to put some turkey in the smoker. But I hope to see everybody again If not Wednesday, maybe Friday. And if not, you know, I'm always on Twitch hanging out. But for me, that's going to be it. Hope everyone has a great rest of their week. I know Sarandon's finished with half of the work week already. Hopefully everyone else has a short week too. And we got good foods to look forward to this week. Okay, everyone. I'm out of here. Good night, and thanks again for hanging out. You could have been anywhere, but you were here, and that's not my problem. That's yours. Have a good night.